Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Scooby and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Scooby's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give him when we're working with him and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on his training collar. That is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You will be introduced to that collar and shown how to use it properly today during your lesson with Rich. Now, Scooby is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. Keep your eye on Rich's left hand as he works with him. He keeps it low on the leash and doesn't allow him to pull him, drag him, and encourages him to make good eye contact with the use of a clicker and the occasional treat. The first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Scooby heel. At this point, Scooby has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you on walks. Not dragging you down the street, not forging ahead, but staying right with you. He should be focused on you. If you turn, he should turn. You see him look up at Rich, and that's the goal, is for him to be aware of where you are during a walk, and when you stop your feet, he has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. This is your sit-stay. It is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You can practice this command indoors as well as outdoors, and as you can see, we have a little blanket out here for him that he knows is his place. Rich returns back to him, gives him a little treat for a good job, and they'll take off heeling again. And for a mature adult male, he has done a great job. We know we kept him too long for your liking, but he needed this. That's an automatic sit.
Stay.
This is another stay, hand and voice. And your job at home is going to be to lengthen out the amount of time that he can hold it and the distance that you can go. This time, instead of Rich returning back to him, he has Scooby come, and Scooby comes right in and sits automatically facing Rich's knees. So when you call him, it's not him jumping all over you. Everything is very controlled. Rich will demonstrate that recall exercise again for you. He leaves him in the sit-stay. He will bring you a clicker and teach you how to use it properly. He does use his name on this command, but he doesn't get overly amped. So you probably can't even hear Rich give the command, but Scooby can. Comes right in and sits beautifully. And the last command is your lay down command. We use the one-word command to down. We do use the place, again, back to the blanket, sitting. Make sure you have him sitting before you attempt to put him into a down. This is your down and stay. And again, this can be practiced in the house. Rich can return back to him or call him. He chooses to call him. Nice come and sit. So this video is going to be your study guide for at home. Put it on your TV. Practice along with it. Mimic what Rich is doing. You should work with him every day and use your commands in your everyday conversations with him. He's a smart boy and he needs this mental stimulation. This time Rich will call him again or return, whatever he chooses. Scooby comes right in and sits. So we've demonstrated for you his heel, his auto sit, his sit and stay, his sit, stay, and come, and his down and stay, and down, stay, and come. He's done a good job. We've enjoyed having this mature boy for training with us here at Nora's. We want to thank you again, and we will see you soon.